Okay, let's see all the late comments coming up. Late. Okay, welcome to another live stream. This is the introduction to the new streamer house, and I'm going to be jumping on my bike. And I've been sitting here on the phone talking to people. Some people need a hug, need my guidance. So I'm going to try to give that to them. Thank you, Arch, number one, you're first. And Dolphin Gamer, I'm back. Winter Plastics Garden Spot. I wanted to go in here, but I didn't want to creep them out or nothing. I didn't want to creep them out. I think they're closing. Here. Look at all those lights. Thanks, Dolphin. I did one of my best streams today, going all over the woods. All over the woods today. It was insane. Got no lights. No helmet. Safest biker in LA. This is the I-5. This is where you go to go see ice. It's where you'd go to go see ice. We've got people on my ass coming. There's like a 30. People drive 35, 40 on here. Used to be a 35. Okay, introducing the new streamer house, boys. We're gonna be there in a second. Wow. Nice. I think I got a light on here somewhere, don't I? Hell yeah, I got a light, boys. Got a light. This is the most ghetto street of all in Bellingham, and they just made it really unghetto all of a sudden. They put LED lights in. They put in all this lining. They put in new ditches and culverts, new sidewalks, all kinds of stuff here. They made this really nice. New streamer house, boys. Man, this is smooth. I wish I had a boosted board to test out top speed in the rain. My old roommate had a truck just like that. I was like, wow, you live in there? But it's like basically that place isn't even, I don't know. All right, we're there, boys. Where am I gonna put my bike? Broski!
Alright, I got all the streamer over.
Broski, we're getting raided! I'm bringing the bike in, is that okay?
Yeah. I'll talk to you a little later, okay, love?
Hello.
Kisses. What? Okay.
Mer, 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 mer.
Finally.
Okay, right. Oh, God. What's up, my brother? Now, okay, I just invited myself in.
Why wouldn't it be?
Okay, good. Good. Just because I kind of wanted to.
Already out of weed.
Because I wanted to. Oh no, I could.
Oh, I had a female.
I could.
Thanksgiving visitors, and those were the Thanksgiving festivities.
So this is an introduction to. I want to almost call it the Technocrats, but I think the Technomancer house.
The
Technomancer.
We are a bicycle.
Wait a minute, Technomads?
We're into building electronic bicycles.
I'm up for discussion on something other than Technomancer, but I like Technomancer. Technomods?
Technomad.
Technomads.
As in nomad
Yes.
people.
Yes.
And tech as in we like technology, we just like sensible technology that doesn't require that we abuse the planet.
Some more tobacco, my brother.
I'm finishing up our dinner because I made dinner for you.
Oh my word! Oh, you've been nursing the tobacco.
Well, yeah, it was Thanksgiving weekend, and I had the visitors over.
Just a second. I'm gonna mute this for just a second. Okay. There's if you ever want to ask me, hey, mute this, I want to say something off stream.
No, I don't do that.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
I don't mind.
It's okay. I'm wearing my Hunter S. Thompson kind of outlook, or I think I'm right. All right, introduction to the Technomads. I like that. It sounds. Oh god. It sounds intense. Oh, that's for the bike. That's fucking important.
Well, I'm gonna uncover my bike. The Technomad bike par excellence.
You haven't seen my bike.
I'm looking at it.
Jeez. Now you have. Yeah, right. I got a helmet on there. I got the 24-pack rack.
There is food there.
Okay, I will help myself.
Oh, and like I said, I used up all that food.
Yeah.
I got money from the 31st day. So I can get some more food.
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks for picking that up for me.
Yeah, of course.
Or whatever else I need to say to make you legally not liable for whatever it is.
Oh, no, let's just call that infraction number 23 or 24. I was joking.
Where's my bro?
Picking up,
Come here, brother.
Bro.
I love you, man.
Love you too, bro.
I'm glad you're here. Welcome back. 3D workshop. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've got my tools spread out on the floor here from the project earlier. I changed out the windscreen there for this bigger, wider one.
So what's going on is we've got basically a lot of our content is going to be revolving around making survival kits for bikes, survival kits for other
I
things,
wouldn't
wilderness.
say
I mean, potentially, we're using these survival kits. You're showing, and we got them right there. We got it right now. There's one of your kits. We were refining it. Can I show your bike?
that. No, this is a. Oh yeah.
This thing is something he's been piecing together. He knows every single nut and bolt on this bike. He's taking it apart. Slowly over the last month, he got the motor, 750 watt. I think the 1,000 watt.
No, it's a 750 watt, 48
battery?
volt.
48 volt
Yeah.
recumbent. This thing flies.
Bafang motors out of China.
Flies.
But they're a really good company, and they really produce a good product, and it isn't really all that expensive for what it is. So the frame is an easy racer. It's the Fold Rush. And
Fold Rush meaning it looks like it's got some kind of foldable or
it folds here for packing and putting in trunks and stuff like that. So yeah, it folds in half. And,
just right there, all that pivots back.
Yeah. And this is their...
That pivots back by loosening that bolt, and then there's a hinge there, and it flips up.
Came to me in the form of a miracle, because the person who sold it didn't need a bunch of money for it.
That's awesome.
I got a really good deal on it, but it took me years to get a good deal. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I looked for years before I finally got a good deal on a good bike.
Sure.
But
you've worked.
Come on over to the room.
You've worked on a few.
This is the storage room.
A few different.
Look in here. We've got enough bikes in here to outfit the bike club.
Oh, that is sick. That is a sick bike right there.
Well, yeah. But see, this one is another form of
semi recumbent, like a hybrid.
it is, and it's super light. Like, yeah. So this used to have a 36 volt motor on it.
No way. That looks like the geometry of the some of these badass.
These are both the same frames as my other bike out there.
It's really hard. It's kind of hard to see, but it's
yeah. But yeah, if Chris needs to come over, you can come over. But he needs to know we're gonna stream.
Yeah, I told him I was gonna make an announcement, and he could. You can come over.
Yeah.
He's got the workshop. This thing, when Sam Pepper rated me. This whole computer thing was over in that corner, and this room was totally set up completely different. So it blows my mind when I come back here, and it's all different. It blows my mind when it's all different.
Yeah, man, I'm glad you're back.
Of course.
Get yourself some food.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it because it looks really hot, and like it needs to cool down for a moment.
Do you have any weed?
I have some here. Yeah.
Good. I could use this.
Come back. Is there a dishwasher?
Hello.
Hey, my brother, how you doing?
We're good. We're Austin and I are here hanging out. The door's open. We'll be here all night.
Well, he said you guys are streaming. So, and he said you were streaming too. I said, oh, I just believe you how to do it.
Well, yeah, I'm streaming the Bike Nomads.
Oh, there you go. Well, cool. Think something people will be interested in.
Yeah, man, we'll talk about tech and...
checking in with you, see how you're doing and everything. Make sure everything's going good.
Everything's going good, man. It's good to hear from you. I want to see you, though, you know. You can come over tomorrow.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So it's in here in the room, safe and sound. Yeah, but see, you know that you're important, and you know that if you need me, that I'm here for you, and that takes precedent. But sometimes the needs of the one outweighs the needs of the many, and in this case, if it does, you tell me, and you just come over, and we'll make room for you, you know? That's the way it is. You know that we love you, right? I know, why don't we make a time tomorrow for just the two of us to hang out and talk?
Ask him if he wants a bowl of this rice stuff. Maybe I could bring him over. I don't know if his teeth are kind of fucked up.
Yeah, so I'll see. Yeah. Good. Make sure you come over tomorrow morning or afternoon or whenever you wake up. Just come straight over and make sure you. But so he'll be all right. He'll come over tomorrow and we'll all be good.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I stream everything. I don't care. Why wouldn't I?
Well, if you're only streaming to one person, or
Well,
depending on if you're streaming to save VODs forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
I don't care.
You know, it doesn't matter.
Well, it's the thing is, I don't have anything to say that's negative, that's vulgar, or any of that. I'm a spiritual being by nature. I'm just not one of those wackadoo weirdo spiritual beings. I'm not hyper shit liberal, and I'm not hyper shit fucking, what do they call it, conservative either, you know? I mean, I'm a minimalist, a spiritual being, you know. Yay!
Hell yeah.
And I'm on all the right meds. There's more soy sauce to put on it. I would. That's really good. Yeah. And there's also 2 uncooked burgers for you.
No way.
In the fridge if you want to make another one with just burger. There's bread here. And this bag of chips is going to go bad if someone doesn't consume all of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No problem, man.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, what do you say the premise is of the stream? Streaming everything? Because that's kind of along the lines of what I'm all about for sure. They're just streaming everything and just.
Well, it's not like we're
just
gonna
a
do
disclaimer.
this
This is what you'd stereotype us as technomads.
Well, I've spent a lot of years living in the wilderness and meeting my own needs in a minimalistic kind of way. And that's what I'm good at. I mean, I know what I'm doing. And I learned a long time ago that the only truly valuable thing in life are your experiences and not having shitty ones. Period.
Amen, brother.
So,
Amen.
when I thought about that, I realized, one, I never want to be in debt to anyone for any reason ever. Like, first rule.
Sure.
Never go into debt ever.
Soy sauce, hit it.
Ever.
Hit it. Bang. Banger.
I never go into debt. I never have anything or any situation where I can owe anyone anything. I'm willing to let other people owe me.
Yeah.
You know. So that's why I'm usually pretty good with I'm a safe bet with most folks because of it. Because I'm not really motivated by ambition, but by experience and how I get that experience. And the thing is, just
That's
like
beautiful,
any
man.
art,
That's beautiful, man. Because today, just to preface, sorry to cut you off.
No,
I
go
spent
ahead.
the day up in the Arboretum, up in the woods. I brought 2 beers. Nothing crazy. Just these just 2 of these. I went to the van and grabbed another one. and some weed and some hash. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to sit down in the dirt, in the ferns, and have a good experience. And that's basically like the like my whole day. You're just like explaining that, like, we want to have good experiences. And it was kind of just me wandering around.
I'm not trying to be long-winded about the philosophy. It's really very simple. Don't have more than you need. Know what you need first. And for me, it's my bike. My bike is my thing. It's my one technical thing. It allows me to be free and nomadic without being indebted for tires and motors and the environment. I mean,
For like a car or something like that. Right.
Well, yeah, I mean, everything you own has a relationship attached to it.
Yeah.
Like, if you're driving,
You'd rather be on a bike than a car.
you have a relationship attached to the people who fix your tires, just to start out with.
Sure.
Then cops and laws and all.
Well, that relationship's a lot better at a bike shop than it is at a card place.
Well, that's
usually.
The thing is, I am my own.
You might not even
shop.
meet the person that puts the tire on.
Because I can build this bike from the ground up and down again. You know, and I'm pretty spectacularly happy about.
What do you go to the shop for? Fine tuning derailleurs or chain?
No, Andrew does all that. Andrew does all that.
Oh, he's great. Okay. Your boy at the job.
Here's the other thing: is you don't have to know everything to use everything. So you don't have to be a know-it-all. You don't have to know much, really, except for what you really actually need. Like, I have one really good set of clothing that meets all my needs.
That's a thing that they don't teach you in school these days. They don't teach you everything you need. They teach you
what you need,
how to write things down and convey what you need. They don't. I have an argument with the public school system. I think this has come out a lot of times. People don't know what trees are by the leaves. They don't know birds. I mean, there's like simple things there.
Well, there are things people don't need to know. That's what I mean by not just.
I feel like there's more basic things that we should know that. I don't know. We're taught these other like.
Think like a minimalist and realize that you only have to pursue the things that are actually important to you. That are actually a part of your everyday existence, that actually contribute with nothing extra. And in that way, you're not losing anything more than is necessary in your time, your life, your experience. Simplicity is really a beautiful thing.
I think what I was kind of bouncing an idea off of that is, after school years, college years, you can.
It's like I'm a caveman.
You can start looking. You can start researching the things you want to research, not the things you're just forced to research from a teacher. Read chapter 11 through 13.
Well, I have the ability to use all of my primitive skills. I don't need anything modern, therefore I'm free to ignore it. But whether you need stuff or not, I find that the more skill you have in wilderness living and stuff, the less stuff you need. Because all my stuff fits in a pouch.
Yeah, like
all of this is extra, but the thing is, it makes my life so much easier that I can have more than one kind of life. And when I'm talking about tech nomad, I'm talking about being a 21st century modern primitive, the kind of guy who uses technology or the best parts of it to supplement and make his life easier without any of the drawbacks of too much ownership, too much debt. Because when you're only getting one thing, it's like, I realize this is an obsessively expensive bicycle, but it's the only thing I'm ever going to own. I might have a really, really nice plate and cup or something, but I'm only going to have one.
Sure. I know.
So what most people invest.
You have one pen, but it'd be worth $400. I don't think either.
Well, no, I don't care about worth. It's just the pen that I want. It doesn't matter how much it costs. What's truly wanted can be achieved. But that's the thing is, knowing what you want is a part of knowing who and what you are as a being. And that's the thing, is you discover who and what you are as a being through what you experience, not through what you own. Not through what you try to achieve, not with the approval or the opinions of others. None of those things are helpful. And the independence involved with being able to be nomadic. It's not a life for everyone, by any means. Think of it kind of like a spiritual path, but one without illusion. One that likes to embrace all truth and all knowledge with nothing separate. Because that's my conceptualization of a unified field and how to apply that to my life. Because all the energy I'm not spending acquiring things, I have to do other. I mean, at the time I needed the time and space and the ability to be alone for a lot of healing. And I know that I still have processes I'm working through, and I had a necessity to be able to meet my own needs and be away from people for a long time because of my childhood, you know. But that's the thing, is, because I didn't have any help, I learned to be self-reliant on many levels, not just physically, but spiritually and emotionally too. In meditation, logic, reason, the things that give me more of myself became my real possessions. So when I'm talking about a tech nomad, I'm talking about having the best of what you need to live the best life you can live with the least amount of resources, and therefore the least amount of time spent in mundane trivialities, like acquisition. And if you think about it, most people are acquiring to make an impression. But if you're not moved by people's praise or blame, then it just, all that matter goes away. The energy, you're not putting it.
It's some finger hash. You smoke hashes, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You just break it up a little bit.
For
like three little pieces.
And the other thing is being upfront about
That'll be really good.
being on meds and having a psychiatrist and all that stuff and how my life's put together. I don't hide anything. And here's the thing too. If there were anyone who saw me, who knows me from way back and wants to talk about anything, they should be sure. Because I remember. And I will talk about everything.
Yeah.
Like everything. And that's the thing where, because I'm a simple man and because I have simple truth, I have nothing to hide. I have nothing that I can't publicly speak about and bring out into the light. And that's the thing is, as a tech nomad, I decided to have few of anything, and that includes secrets. Secrets, things that I can't publicly communicate. It's like that whole truth or dare game that you play with just yourself. You know?
You want to hit this?
I'm going to play with my pipe here.
No problem.
So, that's all there really is to it. I mean, I've written this book, but I'm hesitant to publish a book. So I give it away to people for free. Not like one of those crazy spiritualist people. But, see, this book is something that all of us as tech nomads have been working on. And there was a book series by a guy named James Axler about the end of the world. And in this one book, they had a description of people they called tech nomads. And they're like post-apocalyptic cyberpunks kind of thing.
Mad Max Musketeers riding into Valhalla.
Mad Max.
You see the new Mad Max?
No.
There's a new remix of the Mad Max series where these guys spray paint their mouths silver right before they like jump onto a dude's car, and they're like crazy battle scenes. And they're like, for Valhalla! And they'd be like hoping that their leader was watching them.
I had to have that kind of thing to survive my childhood, you know? I had to have the ability to create worlds I could live in. And it was just always easier to do that by my tech nomads. I mean, that's what we're doing. We're streaming, we're using technology, but we're also, even if we're not necessarily nomadic anymore, it's the spirit of it. of not being tied.
That I could go sit in the woods today and not be tied to a job that I had to do.
Well, I'm not saying all that.
I mean, we're tied in so many different ways, though. I'm just saying, like, look at the
That I
levels.
agree
You're
with.
saying tied. You're saying tied on one level, and I'm all of a sudden saying, hey, look, what about the free? Like, technology pretty much allows you the freedom.
Well, that's
can I
the thing
explain one thing that always is on my
technology
mind?
is allowing for that kind of freedom, where we're going to be a society that doesn't have to work like we used to. I mean, that's just an inevitable thing. But that's correct. But what I'm talking about is, if you do work, to only do jobs that you want.
And also what I learned when I was young, in like high school.
Like life as a work of art.
Something that was a secret someone told to me about life. We have the power to only work 11 days out of the month. But we still work every single day of the week.
Well, that's what I mean about being a minimalist. You don't need 50 kinds of clothes if you have one.
I love the idea of working one
Perfect
season,
set of
2
clothes.
seasons out of the year or something, and living very minimally the rest of the time, and then over a couple seasons of that, you're going to realize the best thing you could do is live the same the whole time. And I see so many people changed by work and changed by jobs, and if anything, there's an ebb and a flow of the tidal pull of society. I kind of like to be on the side of the tidal pull of, I guess, hungry for work, ready for the next job, not being depressed about work and sick of the next job. I'd rather want to work than not want to work.
That's
and
why
I don't know, the
has to be a
burnout.
part of your art.
The burnout is real.
It has to connect to your soul. It has to connect to who and what you are as a being.
Do you mind if I pull something up over here?
I don't care what you do. Megadesk
Is
there
this
for you.
okay on this tab?
Yes.
This looks really futuristic.
You can do anything you
It's
want.
like so much shit. How do I click these numbers? And enter the matrix.
No, just push in search.
I know. So, yeah, dude. Here we are, right here.
We're not trying to save any dinners.
Here's our thumbnail.
Eat it all up.
Yeah. Look at the Inception.
Oh, look, there I am eating. Hi.
I'm trying to figure out if people are chatting, but
You might be.
I'm not getting. Can I chat in here on your account?
I don't care.
Can I say, hey, this is you? Or wait a minute.
I don't care.
You don't care?
As long as you're not doing anything.
And what do you want your name to be in this whole streamer house?
My name is Neo, just like in the Matrix. I was born with that name.
Oh, okay, right here when if you ever see this thing.
Yeah.
You're actually smoking on stream, by the way. but no, it's all good. It's all good. We smoke on stream. We smoke tough on stream all day. So this is the chat. My chat froze on stream.
Well, I'm in Washington State where it's legal.
Yeah. No, that's all you need to say. That's all you need to say. Love you, Neo.
And this is my medicine.
Okay, well, the chat's frozen on my. I only pulled it up because my chat is frozen on my. Chat's frozen on my phone. I think. Maybe if I scroll down. I don't know. How the hell do I refresh it?
It's showing.
Well, the chat's working on your thing, but it's not working on my thing. So. Anyway. And I think we've got 5 in the chat there, and it's been locked at 2 over here for quite a while. So we're introducing a new streamer house idea. It's not even an idea. This is started. This is my.
Well, the best things are done organically, man. Where you don't have too much of a plan. I mean.
If you chat to us, we can read it over there now. We can now read the chat. It was
people
broken.
are interested in, right?
Exactly. And things are
There's
cutting edge, modern, anything at all.
Well, there's got to be people trying to figure things out.
Back on this
In
cam here.
I'm older than I look.
Well, I've told these guys I'm writing a book about streaming, and I want it to be a very, very simple little handbook that I can basically, it's going to have a glossary and a very short history of what streaming is, because people are freaked out when they hear about Ninja now. Now they're like, Ninja, he sells his underwear. Like, oh my God, this guy's an awesome, this guy's, you know, like has a chance to really make streaming cool, but then he's out there putting a bad name for streaming. You know, they've caught a few people trying to sell their underwear out there.
I don't see what difference there
Long
is
story
between
short,
streaming and public conversation.
Ninja, when people think of streaming, they think of Ninja, and Ninja just does video games. He just plays Fortnite for like 9 hours a day, and supposedly takes a 3-hour break and hangs with his wife. So it sounds like a very forced speech that he has about like the bad dangers of playing video games or something. But by all means.
But it needs an electric motor.
I've been thinking about that. I don't even know.
The one that you need for it would take up that space. The battery would take up the space that bag is in, and you could put it right in that bag, and it would. Well, the motor I'm thinking about is about $219 for the motor. The battery's the expensive part.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, and I'm not going to go into number details because that's pointless.
Sure.
Plus, it's nothing I'd want to say online anyway. Because I mean, there are lots of options. Mine's legal. I stick strictly to legal stuff. I don't mod my bicycles in ways that are unsafe. Mods.
Yeah, I do a little sketched out with that bike.
The way that bike is constructed, for just strictly off-road use.
Put a motor on my bike, John.
Oh yeah, you can get 1,000 watt. That's legal here. Is 1,000 watts.
You put the motor in there and somehow have it driven. That'd be a lot of weight, but it would be worth it because it would be pulling.
And I get all my motors from the Fang.
You're gonna get a little subscriber boost, a little mini raid with this, buddy.
Just set up my channel for me and we're all good.
There.
And I don't plan on doing this every day. Well, I mean, I would do it every day if you show up. But
you have content on your channel?
No.
No?
I haven't done anything yet. Why should I?
No, I'm just wondering.
With all the stuff people are posting.
Can I show you how to activate your live, or have you already done it?
I haven't. Go ahead.
I think it takes 24 hours or something to
do whatever you want
to start it. So I'm just YouTube Studio Beta. Are you using YouTube Studio Beta? Switch account. My channel. Is this on gaming or something? Customize channel. I won't make any changes. I won't make any changes without telling you here. But
not worried about it.
What was I trying to do? I was trying to unlock live streaming.
Yeah.
Go live. I think you just have to
push get started.
Look at that. Look at that right there. We'll give you, there's your YouTube channel right there, and that would be your permanent live link. Anytime you went live, it would always be that exact web link right there.
Okay.
It looks like you don't even have to call me with an automated voice message.
Yeah.
Or text me. Call probably? Okay. A really fun thing some people do is leak their phone
I don't
number.
have the ability to have text. I don't have a
Yeah, no, I got it.
It's on the phone right there.
This takes like 24 hours to do. Yeah, we don't want to leak that number. 360. Don't leak it. Don't leak it. Don't leak it, but you tantalize them. You tantalize them with the leaking.
I'm not tantalizing anything.
Up to 2 accounts can be... Wow, that was great.
Share this one from Google will ever ask for this code. Your code is...
You have to be a character. That's okay, though. I think bikes have a future. Like, I know that's obvious, but I mean because of climate change and stuff, it has even more of an important future. It always had one, but now it has more so.
Use microphone,
Yeah, go ahead.
thing.
If there's anything I don't like, we can change it later. Don't even worry about it.
I don't even want to show you this. This is how you can stream right off of...
Well, yeah.
We're gonna start the stream right here, boys. Let's get this. Ow, my finger. Ow, my finger. How are you on smoke? Am I in your way? Oh, I got the same little thing. We got stream inception here, boys. Welcome to the new channel here. Let's just call it
our new channel. Because you get to be a tech nomad too. You're a nomad, and you like tech. And it doesn't have to be about any particular thing or philosophy. That's not the point. The point is, how do you learn to be happy? Like, it's a skill. You don't come installed with happiness. Someone has to teach you how. And if no one's ever taught you what it means to be happy, what do you know about it?
Okay, this twists a little bit. Just on here, right?
And if twisted things make you happy, you need therapy.
Okay, let's take this.
We're not here to talk about twisted things. I'm a spiritual man by nature, so please don't abuse that.
Can we get a good one? Let's retake this one.
Okay.
Should I? Damn it! I need to get a better one with me not blurring. Okay, that was better.
Good.
Better? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going live on the new Streamer House thing. We are yet to, we're going to not turn on anything. So you always want to go to live chat there, because right here it'll say top chat or live chat. And if you have top chat, you could end up, if somebody's just yelling at you in all caps or something, you might miss the messages. Replay is now available.
You fix it.
So yeah, we didn't have to.
See, this is an example of what I mean by you don't have to understand everything to use everything. As a minimalist, I understand that I could go to the trouble of trying to learn what all this stuff means, but I'm not going to, because you already know how. And it's enough that we have a relationship that this can happen. Because I have expertise in other things and you have expertise in this, it just goes around, it works. And the idea is to let things in your life work organically, artistically. And that's not for everyone, it's not. But it's definitely for me. And if there's anyone out there and it's for you too, you can try it.
Okay. Welcome to the Tech Nomads. This is a new Streamer House channel. Please subscribe. And thanks. Check it out. So this is a really basic way to get started, but we can get started in a whole different direction with something called OBS. And OBS is just a really awesome thing to happen.
Go ahead.
But yeah, you can either go for Streamlabs OBS or I think Streamlabs OBS is probably just fine. You already want to get a Streamlabs account right off the bat. I have never even used YouTube Studio. I don't really like it because I'm not used to it. I've never even seen this before, the way that this is laid out. They've laid it down out of
you have the streamer on now, or is it pointed at our computer?
This stream is on, this one is off. This one's facing me right now.
Oh, good, because that's what I was saying, yeah.
So, like, it's...
Fix it so they can see.
What I want to
I like that bubble thing, the bubble eye view.
Yeah, those are really handy right there. So this is my permanent link right there. I actually have 2 permanent links. Austin YouTube here. So, thanks everybody. I'm just getting back into your comments here. No one is tantalized. Neo, help out Autist Austin. We love the way you ponder. 32. Oh, I'm on top chat. Let's make sure we didn't miss any messages here. Sometimes we miss messages when you pop it on the live chat. It just filters. Just one more thing to filter out, like potentially like a really.
I would
like
never
a racist
filter
thing or
out a
something.
sincere and honest opinion.
No, I don't.
But people know when they're
have
just
really
being shitheads, and no one, like, I believe everyone has a voice that deserves to be heard, and I don't want to filter anyone.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to helping him on his channel here. So,
I don't do that.
what you need to do right now is we need to get to your live dashboard.
I'd hope that people wouldn't say anything, though, that they couldn't say in front of their family.
I don't know why it doesn't say. Maybe it's just because you're not partnered. I'm actually partnered because I've had an account for so long.
I don't know. I don't
really
care.
understand.
It'll work itself out, or it won't.
Well, now you've made content. So where's your
24 hours.
Where's your videos?
24 hours.
No, we went live right off the bat. All we had to do is verify the phone number, and they were fine with that. Remember, I put in the code.
Okay, well.
History, subscriptions, home. It's just usually it's.
I think you got to go to my channel.
Usually it's. My channel.
There, yeah,
Usually there's a thing that says Creator Studio, like right there. Oh, maybe it's if I click on this on the top. Anyway, you're supposed to be able to find a spot where it says where we can find all your information for streaming.
Yeah.
It might actually take 24 hours to have that whole thing where it loads the live dashboard. But since you've made a video now, you should soon see something over here that says Creator Studio. YouTube Studio Beta? Maybe that's it. Sorry,
if this has something to do with Google, I'm a beta tester for Google.
Oh, okay.
Or I was until recently. Because I don't have a phone right now. But when I get in
dashboard. There we go. I think dashboard.
If another phone shows up, then I'll probably go back to doing Google Guide
live.
And all that stuff.
Data.
I want to put a 360 camera on a helmet and do rides.
Manage your channel with Creator Studio. Yeah, where is the Creator Studio?
I don't know.
Right there. See, that's a main thing here.
See, here's the thing. I know someone's gonna figure this out.
Top click your account icon. Click Creator Studio. See, the Creator Studio doesn't even show up there, does it?
Yeah.
Alright, tools and attachment, video manager, community, channel, analytics, audio. I'm trying to find that there's so I need to find this like secret URL that's like your like streaming thing, and it basically we need to have that for me to want to download Streamlabs, because to put Streamlabs together, and so basically you use Streamlabs. I use it on my phone. You can use it on a desktop app, and it can make it so you can pop your video game onto Streamlabs back and forth, stuff like that. You could have a picture, stream is starting soon screen, all kinds of little cool overlays, typing, text, just little simple things that you can set up. You can forget about it, and just it's there if you want it. But it makes it so you can stream at lower quality, because it looked like your quality of your internet, maybe you've got a few things open, I'm not totally sure. Seemed like your quality could be benefited by turning it down just a hair. Turning down your bitrate settings and stuff like that.
I don't even know what that is. How about I'll say Austin?
I think it's just gonna. I think that we're just gonna need to look at this in 24 hours, and it's gonna be. It should be there.
We'll look at it in
24
hours.
It should say right here. It should say Creator Studio, but that was actually kind of it right there. That was kind of it right there. 1 view, 1 subscriber, boys. Here we go. Thank you for checking that out. Neo's channel is called IC. Let's get, So there should be, oh man, when I show you on
I do see.
well, there should be this live streaming. Here we go. Live dashboard. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This we don't want to leak. You know, you don't want to leak this, but look, it makes it so you can't even leak it. You're very satisfied with YouTube. So right here, this is a stream key and the server URL right there. So this is just two little bits of information that if you're on another device that can stream, this will tell you stream to YouTube channel, stream to this, and this is where, let me find a picture. Can I find a picture in here?
Somewhere there's a 20-year-old. I can pay $10 to do this.
Anyway, right here, you can put a thumbnail in, you can put your title in, you can schedule your stream, and then this is the page that I come to every day when I'm going live. So that's what I wanted to find. That's what I wanted to find. Right there. That code there and that code there, and then this is a really long title, but this is your permanent live link right there. If you want to favorite that or ever share that, it's really long. It's really long. As you're live, Southtown Odyssey, thank you for subscribing to IC. We just saw that. We just saw that pop up. I'm sorry, I'm not reading comments right now. So this, oh wow, it has your dog on there.
No, that was Lottie. That was someone else's dog. A good friend of mine.
Oh, it's in a sink. That's so random.
Well, yeah, she passed
That's so
on.
random. So here, just to get it going, we can actually go back to.
I'm actually gonna change the picture to something else.
Sure. We can do that. Sometimes it's. So live dashboard should pop up in the thing. Maybe not. I'm checking the comments right now for you guys. See what's going on. See us soon. Click that button. It says visit the old version. Yeah, where is the button? Can you talk to us about why fasting is or isn't important?
Why what?
Fasting is or isn't important. I think fasting can be a very healthy reset on your body in a simple thing. I bet Neil has a lot of things. These are comments that we have right here that are coming through on my stream right here.
Yeah. Things that
Fasting.
people do ritualistically happen naturally in nature. And what I mean by that is when I was living in nature, I didn't worry about hunger very often. And it isn't that I wasn't hungry, it's that it wasn't a priority along with all of the other things I had to do. So once I was satisfied, it was just a chore I had, getting food. And when you achieve a chore, you don't think about it again after that.
245 megabytes. That's a lot. Or is it? No, that's a quarter gig. So it's a chunk. Is that too big?
I don't know. I don't even know what we're
to
looking
download.
at.
This is the Streamlabs OBS. This is a free.
There's room. I have several drives on there.
This is a free.
As long as you can choose the drive, I put an extra hard drive in there.
Can you choose the drive? Yeah. You can choose the drive right now.
Like G or whatever.
Oh shit.
That's fine.
Show in folder. I don't know where it's going. I'm having it show in folder though right now. It's going to.
You want to install it into G.
Fuck.
Copy.
Can I?
Left
should
click.
I wait till it fills?
Oh yeah, wait till it's done.
Because I think otherwise.
Just leave it alone till it's.
I should have right clicked and run as administrator. I always forget how to do that on PC.
This is my son's.
I think that's done. Let's wait for it.
We were talking about fasting, and we're gonna keep doing that.
Yeah.
So what I was saying was, when you're in nature, fasting is just a skill that you learn.
Just cut, actually.
It's about not being obsessed with food. It's about the ability to become focused in a larger world, a larger reality. There are things in your senses that come alive when you have a need to hunt. I don't hunt, don't get me wrong, but nonetheless, we have those things in us. I rarely eat anything with a
Administrator
face.
permission. Do you have password or something?
Just push continue.
I think that would be the best way to do it. If it wants a password or something,
It's
want
fine.
a password. Okay, so that's in there, and then I think we just open that up. So Streamlabs is awesome. It's an awesome company. It allows you to receive donations immediately off of live streams.
I don't care.
And if you have
this has got nothing to do with that.
Sure, but this is just an OBS, and this actually you don't have to set up. We don't even have to have a donation set up on verified publisher, Workings Inc. Streamlabs. Yes, okay. License agreement, I agree.
I do agree. Go ahead.
Destination folder,
No.
C. Can we put it over to... Shit. I put it in the G. I mean, it's
Click on libraries.
In the G. Oh, right here?
No, it's not showing it.
Oh, network. No? Oh, no. That confuses me. Is this just where it's going to put the icon?
Just push go and see what happens. And if it doesn't work, we'll do it some other way. It's called trial and error. It happens.
Okay.
And I can't see how we could have
and then I could copy and paste it into the G after that again if I have to.
We might have to move things around, but I think it'll be fine.
Can I just go to G right here?
No, don't mess with it.
No?
Just let it do its thing. Don't worry about it. Like I said, if it doesn't work, we can change it later. Changing things before you know whether or not something works is silly. It's like throwing out all of the nails in a construction site when you find one bent. I love that. Virus successfully downloaded. Yay!
That's one of my good homies. He puts in so much thought to every single comment. So much comments. Go live on his channel. I just stay live on. Stay live on here all the time. We're actually kind of setting up. We're setting up OBS right now. So I believe it's already set up. It should be on the desktop of one of these computers as an icon. Oh, here it is.
I'll show you.
No, it's actually it had one more thing.
I'm moving.
Oh, there's one of them.
Over.
It's opening it for the first time now. I think.
Streamlabs, see?
I think it's still doing something. So it's gonna open up.
So that's why I said just leave it alone and see what it does. It wasn't even a problem.
They like the icons. So here you can go live on. What's really cool is they're like not partial to any one place. Mixer is a multicasting device, I believe, that you can stream up to like 30 platforms at once, and you can get your comments in coming in, and they have little indicators of what platform they're talking to you on. YouTube, Twitch, all this stuff. Otherwise, you're on Twitch. You could do very little to get banned on Twitch. I could show
let's talk about being banned for a minute.
And then YouTube. That's where we're.
Let's talk about the banned thing for a second.
So here,
right respect makes your troubles small.
This is your.
Say it with me. Right respect makes your troubles small.
Right respect makes your troubles small.
If you remember that, you'll never have banned this or any kind of issues ever.
This is you at this point. This is Streamlabs is a trusted app, and you put in your Google, you sign in your Google stuff and let it help connect you with that. And I do that. This is what I run on the phone. This is what I run on my phone. So I know what I'm doing. And I would, I don't need your password. So like your password is your password. So like.
What is it asking me? Which password?
Your Google password.
I'm not gonna.
For YouTube, basically, for Google, for Gmail. That's not. Yeah, just to make sure that that's not facing that for any reason. Sure. Anyway, boys, I'm smoking a bowl. We've got the little Grav Labs Pebble. It's a very a calming piece. It's got a nice, just kind of female, like, kind of just female shape to it. I really enjoy it. It's got a tiny bowl.
All right.
I had a bowl come out. Okay,
Allow.
yep, allow. There. Yep, and I've done all this too on my desktop. As soon as I got my desktop set up, look at that. Look at that. There's your earnings. There's your earnings page right there. So this is somewhere, just let me explain a little bit of this to you. This is places you can have donation settings all set up. This is, nothing is private or anything. It doesn't need to be private or anything. But these are all kinds of stuff. You can have a merch store now through Streamlabs. It works really well, I think. They've got a running total of how much people have already sold through their merch stores, and it's like in the billion. It's like in the billions or something, 500 billion or something like crazy, 500 million maybe. Okay, donation settings. That's something where you can set up if you want to have. Like I have $3. People can put in any YouTube link, and it'll play the audio off of the first 30 seconds, or you can have it play a minute. If you had it really long, like a minute long, and you only had it at $1 for media, people would be pumping out some donations here and there. And then there's this
One
other
of the fun
thing
things
called
about being a minimalist is being able to achieve everything you need without anything extra in such a way that it really doesn't matter to you whether you acquire more or not. So I really don't care about any of that, and I never will. Although I would be willing to raise money for causes. Nothing anyone wouldn't know, though. Like, it would be something specific.
For what?
Well, last year...
Here's something you can do here. You can do donation settings, and you can have like a donation goal and stuff, and you can have bars and stuff on the thing that show you your donation goal. And like people have had like fishing license, $30. And there's a little bar up on the side of your screen that might show. And like you could have that. You can have that, I think, on settings now on Streamlabs, so it looks like this other streaming platform where they have like a jar that's filling up or something. All kinds of stuff. But from here on out, we don't have to set this up right this second, but this is. Here, let me see if there's anything.
Yeah.
Like, if there's any reason we want to sync this up like right away, but you'll have a. I think you'll actually have a link. Oh my gosh, there's the running total so far of merch sales. They just have that down there just to make you want to open the merch store.
It never makes any sense to have a life you don't actually want, does it? Think of all of the time you invest every single day in all of the relationships you have. How many of those relationships are relationships you chose? How many of the beliefs that you sustain are beliefs that you chose? How much of your life has been a choice? A tech nomad reduces his life to the choices that actually matter. It's simple. The less you need, the less impact you're making on the world. It's good all the way around for every living thing. That's my opinion on it. I have people who have helped me be the best version of myself. So, yeah. What you doing?
Looks like going live again on here.
All right. Well, have at it. See, that's why we have two different monitors on there.
What's your pronoun?
What do you mean?
People are asking what your pronoun is, I think. We're live right now on the
Personal pronoun, huh?
Yeah, we're on live on both.
It's
on both
irrelevant
cams now, so this is good.
Tell them that my personal pronoun is old and retired. Thank you.
I don't know if that's making fun of the little
No,
disrespectful.
that's totally serious. That's me. Yeah.
Next trivia question. More Asian food trivia, please.
Asian food.
Yeah, give them Asian food trivia. He said sushi didn't count. I threw him off from sushi because he's from Texas, and I knew he's far from anywhere that has any good sushi. Earlier I asked.
What are they want to know?
No, I know that they're not asking anything. What do you guys want to know? What do you guys want to know? What do you do?
You confused me there
This is
for a
on
minute.
Top Chat, Mia. Why is what's your channel name about? What's your channel name mean?
IC?
Yeah.
It stands for Ireneo. Neo is for short, but it's IRINEO. Ireneo, see?
That's so weird. He's got click the button. So that highlighted IC and this highlighted IC. That's so weird. There's a little code here. There's some codes where if you do this.
I have no idea.
If you do these, like, if you do this button, semicolon, YTG, semicolon, it puts in, like, different emotes. There's, like, some other things that's, like...
Is that what they're asking about?
No. I don't know. I was just BSing about,
Trivia Q.
I was just asking about, like, let's get some trivia questions going.
Oh.
But we're right here. I'm about to smoke a bowl of hash. We're almost out of beer.
Well, I don't drink, so you did it all by yourself. Other than medicinal uses for things, I don't smoke or anything like that. I have medicinal reasons to use herb.
Wow, that's amazing, dude.
I'm going to show you my origami. You want to stream this? Check this out. Oh, I'll come back over here. Alright, see? This is my origami. Now, when I first saw origami, someone would pull on one thing and the other, and it would make the wings flap, and I was saying, well, that's pretty cool. The wings flap. Okay. What else can you make it do? So, what I decided was, why not make it fly? So, I had an abundance of paper and a little bit of time, so here we go.
2 streams.
It flies.
Wow, that actually...
It is flying origami.
That flew, like, better than further paper.
When you have room.
Shit. Couldn't cover my mouth. I had too much shit in my hands.
So I've made a bigger version of this for Chris. And with that one, he can put a drone motor on. And his is an advanced version that we're both working on. And the idea is something that assembles together that looks just like a bird, that has a motor and a battery and all that someone can deploy and control with a very simple controller and fly.
Whoa, it hit me in the head. I was like, let's pan over here.
Aren't you lucky it didn't have a 22 round in it?
Thanks, Southtown, for commenting on the other stream. First time dropping in on your live stream. There's my boy, Southtown. Thank you, homie. If you're not seeing the stream over here, we're at IC's live right now. So go over there, and this will be the streamer house's permanent live link. But I'm gonna be probably playing around with this stuff. I'm tempted to bring my desktop out, see what kind of settings I had on my OBS before.
Well, you have the thing to plug it in right there, and this is your own desk right here.
Cool. It's actually a Wi-Fi tower even. The new towers, Wi-Fi. That's awesome. That's fun. Somebody spray paint on this? That's fun.
Oh, yeah, this is an alley desk. Nothing in this house.
An alley desk. Oh, I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. Alley desk.
Alley desk.
How many alleys have I got?
Mega desk, as it is constructed as a whole, is made out of things pulled out of the alley. Only accept what's freely given.
Welcome to the Technomad Streamer House. Part 1. Episode 1, Season 1. Day 1, Hour 2. We're live, and we're kind of laggy looking on our replay, but I never trust the replay to, like, how good the quality is. Because I always think the quality is usually better, even if it is looking kind of laggy on the replay. I don't know if that's true. Maybe that's totally stupid and it looks exactly like that. The way we could tell is we could go to your live address on another monitor and see if there's any lag. And I think we were on it for a second and it didn't look bad.
I wouldn't care about looking stupid, but I don't.
Yeah, like I'm not the kind. Yeah, like I don't care how much I look that I need to have another phone so I can see that everything's in frame. Because I think like, if you're streaming to enough people, you kind of almost want to have that other stream just to be like, oh my god, like shit's out of focus, like shit's out of.
Made out of the match sticks from smoking bowls in the match stick box, and then a cereal box lid and glue. It's the kind of miniatures I make when I'm bored. But it would really float.
It smells some, dude.
Yeah.
Wow, it's out of matches that are like just the paper matches.
There's
some wood matches and
the wooden matches, stick matches.
I feel little strips of stuff in
Well, see, I'm working on
Captain Content.
A project here out of We'll see here.
Go follow
everyone was
Captain Content TV, boys.
You know when everyone was drinking the old Angry Orchard beer?
Sure.
Well, I saved the box.
Oh my god, wow.
And I made that, and that goes there.
Oh my god. Show them this. They hate the wide angle on cool stuff. I didn't even realize that was the old orchard. I was kind of seeing this for a few days, and I was like, what is that?
Oh.
There's a fucking diorama
from when
for the
everyone
future.
drank all those old orchards over here, and I don't drink, but I do art, so I made the boxes into a tree. Here's the backside of it. Still working on it.
Wow, we need to get some light on that one. Let's put it underneath the light there.
I'll go
Let me see the backside.
They can see the landscape too.
You should start my stream on a little thing like this. You should put that over there and have your webcam. Start your webcam over there. Welcome to Washington. Got the other stream I'm talking to. Welcome to Washington.
We're streaming a stream.
And sometimes I pee a stream on the stream, but not really like on the stream. That looks incredible.
I think people are
something about
TV and reality shows, and they just want to hang out, And why not hang out with someone cool and talk about things that matter to people? Not talking about politics or anything like that. I'm talking about things like important shit, like the perfect popcorn recipe. Have you ever had popcorn with nutritional yeast?
I don't think so.
Get butter salt, nutritional yeast, and make popcorn. And what you do is you get the oil ready, and you put the kernels in, and you let it heat up slowly, right? So when all of the kernels start to look...
Show your stream, too.
The same
so
color.
Know what you're looking at.
Yeah, I'm talking about popcorn. That's when you turn up the heat, and then they'll all pop at once. This is trash art. I'm gonna turn this way, so
It's like a bird too from this angle.
there is a bird in there. There's lots of things hidden in there. I'm gonna take the boat off.
It's like feels like show and tell. Show and tell. People, you bring that to show and tell though in first grade, and people are gonna be like, very nice, Jimmy. Next student.
But I haven't.
Billy's got a puppy, everybody.
But I haven't finished it yet.
Jimmy, can you see me after class?
But the idea is only to use stuff I find that neighbors and friends leave when they're finished drinking, whatever it is they want to do. So all these matchsticks on here and everything involve like people's activities. And they've become a part of my art. So this artwork is actually connected to activities around here. It's meaningful. There are parts of it that are a part of Austin and a part of my other friend, whose name won't even be streamed by me ever.
Scuff George Bush, I think we're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. If it's anything derogatory or mean-spirited in any way, shape, or form, I want nothing to do with it.
It's not.
Well, I'm sure it's not.
We just need a nickname for everybody if they want one.
No, I'm not playing. No one needs a nickname by me.
Okay.
I've been called lots of names.
What is that part of it?
Well, it's a tower, and the idea is I made it out of strips in just pieces, and I was thinking if I had a tower suspended somewhere, what would it
really
look like?
Strong for just being like strips of.
Well, that's the engineering of it.
It's like you went to the bridge building competition. We should do a bridge building competition.
You see how I've eliminated pieces and it still holds the strength of its structure?
Have you done that ever in high school?
No. I wasn't allowed to do anything in high school.
Do you know if that's a thing that they do? They build balsa wood bridges and they put big weights on
because
them.
this is the part that's important to me. So it's just lightly glued together with Elmer's glue, and if you look, the individual pieces are really fragile, but all together it's a microbeam structure. So it gets its structure and its strength as a whole.
I don't want to test the weight of it.
No, I don't do that.
The strength of it.
It's still just made out of little strips of paper. But that's how I engineer. I engineer in minimalistic ways.
Looks like a bingo roller or something, or some kind of thing from Doctor Who. I've never watched Doctor Who.
Imagine the whole thing is flat.
And you could have that thing spinning.
Imagine this whole thing folds down into this flat piece, right? And you get it up to a tree. And the whole thing pulls up, and then the wood slats go inside, and you peg at the bottom and tow it up. And as it goes up the ladder out here, it comes down, and then there's one inside, so that there's a 2-story structure hanging from a tree, and then the anchor points come out that way between the trees. So it's actually the idea of an expanding tower. Suspension.
International architecture. I like it. The newest architecture form that is evolving the future is called international style, and it's an architectural style that my favorite and most notable feature of it is the expanding and movable walls, where rooms will no longer be just a simple room. And I know the church that I grew up in, and a lot of churches, they have an extender that they'll open for called the overflow, and then sometimes the overflow will be so big that they'd have to extend another extender, and it would overflow into the gym. And it was kind of obnoxious because the resonance and the acoustic frequencies were completely different, and it was probably kind of hard to hear when you're in a gym behind the overflow, behind the main cathedral area. So even though that was so basic, the new feature of that is that these walls won't be these hideous items. They will be translucent pieces of fiber optic woven concrete panels. Concrete is an underlooked indoor building medium that we could have everywhere here, and we could have light coming through, and it would be opaque, but it wouldn't be opaque to the point where you'd be seeing somebody, that needed to change or something. They'd have their own space.
You know what I don't like
about
about concrete?
Well, the future of concrete is there's very thin,
don't get me wrong.
panels and things.
I have nothing against it.
And people are doing kitchens in concrete, and it looks amazing.
I know, I agree. I have nothing against it. It's perfectly cool. But when I'm thinking about materials, I know that concrete never stops changing.
It does. It's like glass. It's like a liquid. It breathes. It's an ugly.
And eventually it deteriorates.
Yeah, it's an ugly material to
sit on. No. I think it's nice. I like it. To sit on.
For me.
There was this skate park
For me, I don't like sitting on concrete.
That I used to go and take naps on because it would be cool on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
In there in the skate park.
It'd be really smooth though.
And there would be no one there, and those natural curves and shapes are just perfect places to lay out.
And you've never been to our skate park?
Oh no.
Really?
That's why I want to go see it. I like watching the kids.
Have you seen any of the skate parks in around Whatcom County or anything anywhere?
No, I haven't hung out with skateboarding people since Dogtown.
Dogtown? Oh my God.
In California.
Hell yeah, dude.
Well, I don't have one of those hell yeah dude things.
Okay. Yeah. But that was just that was the last time you skated. You didn't run into all those guys, but maybe you did. Stacy Peralta.
I've met a lot of people over the years.
Like the boys.
I'd be surprised if anyone remembers me. I don't have any reason to be remembered by anyone. I don't want to.
Sure.
Yeah. I met anonymity and unimportance.
I met the most important thing. Just I don't know why I'm ego boosting, and you're kind of trying to be like whatever. I'm not remembered by them, but maybe you remember who you were around, like Omar Hassan, or just were you around people that were just shredding? Were you around people that were just shredding? Because one of my biggest influences is a guy that I actually got to meet. It is such a small world. My grandma is Lithuanian, and she was really into the Lithuanian culture and staying connected to anybody that's in Lithuania. And she ended up meeting Nadas Kapas's parents. Somehow there was some kind of connection made, and Nadas Kapas wanted to.
I can answer your question with one simple word.
He wanted to get some advice from my dad, who was actually a professor, and he said, "Hey, bring your kid along, and we'll go skate." Yeah.
Skateboard kids.
Yeah, tell me. You were talking about skateboarding and laying down and fixing your back, and I said I don't like walking on.
A blue Datsun pickup truck, and my dad used to do
back in the comments here. Just
tile installation and worked for the fire department.
You want to know how you two philosophers met? We met through a mutual friend. And that's as far as we need to go.
Yeah. So anyway, back in the day.
You doing good?
You know how there are people who never have any tools, and their parents don't use tools, and they wouldn't know what a tool was.
Oh, I don't. Yeah. That's hard to. That's hard to do. I just bought my first drill, and it hurt. It hurt because I spent $220 fucking for it, and I still haven't used it once in 2 months. But I wanted to, but I tucked it away so far.
I'm trying to stay on this one particular topic.
It wouldn't go missing.
So here's the deal. Back then, I had the ability to get pumps to pump out water and stuff like that.
Oh, sure.
Well, yeah, and they needed it.
Yeah, that's a blue chip. Whatever the fuck I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It's pumps. People need pumps every day for everything.
Yeah.
Sure.
And anyone who knows anything about it,
what
they were for.
What about it?
Yeah.
Where's blue toilet paper in the bathroom?
I wasn't an in-crowd kind of person. Like I said, I like my anonymity and ability to be forgotten. The more well-known people are, the more issues they end up.
That's what I like about looking like other people, but at the same time I have people come up to me and they're like, "Oh, wait a minute, you're not who I thought you were." I have people do that all the time. I had a guy do that almost. It scared me a little bit at McDonald's yesterday. Somebody jumped out of their car in the line, out of the passenger side, kind of ran up to me, looked at me, and then, I think they got this like aha moment where they're like, oh shoot, that's not who I thought it was, and then kind of ran back to the car and jumped in with the people, like they didn't want to get left behind or something. But, wow. Let's switch up the angle, boys. Let's switch up the angle. I see some beauty. I see beauty in the in here in this onion. Oh my god. I took a little sacrament today with the am I knocking stuff in?
Here's a story behind the onion.
I smoked a bowl with an amanita today, and I had the amanita underneath me, and I was licking the amanita, or it looked like I was licking it. The big slimy amanita muscaria.
The onion. So
good stuff. Thank you so much. And the soy, boom, unlocked. That was the key.
No problem.
What would you call this?
So
what we ate? Hamburger, rice, onion.
There you go.
Onion. Boom.
Call it whatever you want.
That's it.
I just made it.
Was there anything else in there?
Soy sauce, garlic, onion, hamburger, and whatever seasoning they put in the hamburger, because I got them like that. So that onion came in a box of food that someone brought over and dropped off for me, and I thought it was funny that it was growing. Because I was thinking, what would I do if someone brought me an onion that was already growing? And I said I would plant it and love it. So I did. So that's the whole story behind the onion.
Check out Neo's.
Look how happy it is, though. I didn't know it was going to go crazy like this, though. Look at it. It's just like, it wasn't even that big of an onion. It grew, and then it grew into this. So that's the whole onion story. So I hope it doesn't offend it that I'm sitting here eating onions. So I'm glad you like the food. The philosophy with food is a minimalistic philosophy too. You don't need too much, you just need the right things. And if you have the right things and you eat them regularly, you're far better off. Not spending too much money or resources or whatever. I wonder how many people would be horrified being streamed eating.
Horrified streaming?
Well, I've seen the things people worry about. And they spend an absorbent amount of time worrying what other people think.
Eating streams is like what started it all, other than playing video games.
Really?
Yeah, it started it all. That's in my opinion, that's what broke it out of that.
Yeah.
Program files, studio. Apparently you can click on this. Okay, dashboard.
I see streaming like a field where all kinds of seeds are thrown and you don't know what any of the seeds are, but what they'll grow into is up to the plant. Either way, you get an interesting field. And it's funny to me to go from not talking to anyone to talking to whoever's on watching this.
Yeah, we got 4 lurkers in the chat down here. It says 4 lurkers.
Yay,
so
lurkers.
You look right here. Yeah. And one tool you can do with this is we could pop out chat right there, and then have that wherever you want. You can have that over here. And I'm clicking on it, but just push it back there.
Onion cam.
Onion cam.
The onion cam.
I'm trying to find your link so I can share it over on my stream.
Really?
It's ridiculous that I'm having a hard time. It's such a hard time finding your link. It was a really long thing. I thought I just copied and pasted it a little while ago, but I must have copied and pasted one more thing since then. Dashboard. I've just never seen this studio beta before. Somebody said they knew how to turn it off, but
it seems pretty happy. Why not keep using it?
Live stream. I know. Okay. There. Look. This is so confusing. Right there. Live stream.
What's more of this, man?
Oh, sure. So live. I'm just trying to find out where your stinking link is.
Stinking Lincoln.
Stinking Lincoln.
Are you trying to be funny?
No, you said it first.
Or was it like one of those accidents? A train wreck. Whoops.
Trippy for life. 5150. Lurk gang. Oh my god, I was just looking at my participants and I saw that Trippy for life was in there. And I seen Southtown. No, it doesn't even show Southtown. Southtown is hidden.
Oh.
Why is Southtown hidden from my participants? Southtown, what are you hiding? Are you even in here? Is Southtown gone?
Well, leave them alone.
Southtown gone?
Let them hide in the bushes if they want.
You're hiding in the bushes.
I'm in the onion.
I'm crouched over. Oh, wow. It's whimsical, dude. That's
Little
whimsical.
bow.
Oh, what the hell? My stream just went offline for a second. What the hell's happening to my stream? Somebody trying to call me? Low battery. Low battery. Oh my god.
You got a plug-in right there.
Now I know what happens. You
have a plug-in right next to you.
Okay. I know.
Plug it in.
Give me my plug. Chippin'.
That's why we have Megadeth.
You know what my friend Not Marley, I like to call my other streamer pals that I watch, my friends. I was like my pal. he's seen my chats. He's my friend, I swear. But my friend Not Marley. He's always talking about, we go to
Is that one? Yeah, that one's on.
Yep,
Put
this
it on
one's
so
on.
I can see it.
It is. I will.
I want to see myself. I want to see how dumb I look.
Of course. But this other stream. Oh wow! You know it jumps up when you show a wall. EBC
Do I
wall
look
here.
dumb?
No, you don't look dumb at all. I'm trying to figure out how to share.
Oh, look how deceptive that can be.
Share your damn stream.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, here it is. Share it up right there. Look at this. Boom. How is that link so?
Eating chips on the line. No,
Here's the other stream. We're double streaming, boys. We're double streaming. I think that's it. That might not be the live link. Somebody tell me if that works. Somebody tell me on this stream if it works.
Are you pushing buttons? Apparently someone was. Yeah,
Where? What do you mean?
All of those FFDF, whatever that is.
Where? Over here? Oh, I did that. Yeah. I was just putting F in there because I didn't know why my stream was lagging, but it's because I hit low power. And now I am charging, so we're good. And we're at 2 bars, so that's not forever, boys. 2 bars. Yeah, I wish we could get this Streamlabs thing dialed in. But yeah, we're setting up the stream over there. I guess you have a choice to make, bro. Are you going to be CX related or no?
What do you mean?
Streamlabs gave me the answer.
I don't care. Why don't you pick one?
CX, well, I was just saying, CX is like, just like a thing that, like, we talk about stuff, kind of thing, full theater mode. I kind of want chat, you know?
Can't we wait and see what happens? I never know what I might do. I have to watch myself and see what I surprise myself with. I know everyone's counting on me to be in control, but I figure what the hell. Let's let no one drive the bus and see where we end up. Every once in a while, someone can roll a brick up there and get it on the accelerator just for fun.
Ostune made me. Here we go, boys. Here we go. I really need to stop and restart my stream because of, I'm not getting chat on my phone. Which is really annoying. Paint Devil. Hell yeah. Are you native, Paint Devil? Fellow native streamer. He's stoked. He's stoked.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got a couple different angles here. Got a couple different angles. We're gonna bring the onion over here. We got some beautiful white roots popping through.
I'll save all of the security people trouble and just give them all my picture now.
Just
I always seem to be on someone's security. Or health and welfare checked.
Here, move over so I can pull up. That's the one. Yeah.
Want to see what I carved?
Yeah, we might need better lighting.
Mine. So you just do this all day or something?
Yeah, I just do it all day, so it's just like 5 You know what I mean? Just kind of like fucking.
Well, I was kind of thinking on I don't know.
Welcome to the Technomads Streamer House. Bike ride to the Technomads Streamer House.
It's not just about bicycling, it's about
Paint Devil says,
this.
hell yeah,
It's
I
about
have data. Right on, dude. Welcome, bro.
Welcome.
Thanks for sharing that. You didn't have to share that, but I guess
This is the outrigger for this.
No way. Wow.
That's what I wanted to do, is to fold.
On that side of the boat? Better than the other side? Is an outrigger adjustable to either side depending on your entry to land or something? Or is it fixed? Is there any reason to have it?
This is a model of a multi-hull.
Oh, I guess you could have you could have one on both sides maybe. And just set it up on one at a time.
I know how to make
Or
skin-on-frame canoes and kayaks. And to me, even if it's as small as a little paper boat out of cardboard and matchsticks, or a full-size canoe, I can make any boat. I'm definitely connected to the sea. Like, I could never really live away from it and be happy. It defines my life in a lot of ways.
I went down to
connection.
the water at the new Ashley Ballpark today. I was streaming down there. Watched the seals. I think people go to that bridge there and they feed the seals off the bridge because they were coming up like they were fed before. Which makes me a little worried because I paddleboard there all the time as much as I can.
Yeah.
And it's
I was thinking of making a skin-on frame
just a second.
paddleboard with a hydrofoil. Like a hydrofoil board. Yeah. Because you can make it super light. There's more. That's what I mean by simple food. Because I'd get 50-pound bags of rice and pre-cook it. And dehydrate all of it. Because then it's super light. It's just adding water. That's the kind of stuff you need to know how to do when you're living up in the wilderness. And oh man, I'll tell you, you know what will save your ass like you would not believe? Powdered egg, believe it or not. I'm telling you, man. This one season I had nothing but sunchokes left in the garden, which I learned to loathe beyond all reason.
I'm sure, anything that you only have one of or something might be pretty harsh.
If there's ever like, some weird...
It's like glamorous life of living in the woods.
Weird farmer thing where he's growing sunchokes and his field is mysteriously vandalized in the night. That'd be me, because I hate sunchokes.
Shout out soggy cornflakes. My father was a full-blood Indian. It's all good. It's something I take pride in. And that's paintball. Paintball. He said paint devil replying in
right
term to saying that he's native. Shout out to soggy cornflakes. Is that like is that an inside joke? I feel racist looking over to you. It's like crossing the line.
I don't know.
I don't know what it is. What's a soggy cornflakes, paint devil?
If they just assume I don't know anything,
cheeseburger. How dare you read this? Cheeseburger. Got trolled. Oh, subbed up. We got paint devil on your side over here. Don't forget to show him Snapchat.com. Oh, speechchat.com. I can only do that after I set up.
We have 2 streams at once going.
I know, but Paint Devil's on both of them, so I'm
asking.
I'm asking. Yeah, I put the link in there. Paint Devil, the link works, right? Straight to the live thing. How dare you read this? How dare you read this? How dare you read this? Cheeseburger says. Started streaming 102 minutes ago. Whatever the hell that means. I'm reading chat over here, but I'm forgetting the cameras are both over here. No way. Nice. That's a must.
It is if we're going to do that anywhere with the porch. Let me move this chair. I'm going to get the other one.
You just turned on the ionizer. Ionizing the air.
This
charging it
is what you call a recumbent bicycle. And this is what you call a happy native on a happy recumbent bicycle. This is my other seat. Isn't that perfect? I'll show you something cool. There.
I guess I didn't realize the windows were wide open right there. Oh. Jesus, one thing to be live to the world, but have the windows open? God damn.
Well, I'm not cold.
I know that just the blinds are open.
Check this out.
I didn't know this. Holy crap, that looks cool. Dude, look at your stream. It's like frozen. Frozen to solid blue, alien blue. One more time. Holy shit. Oh, you're doing your electric drive. I didn't even realize that.
Isn't that neat?
Holy moly.
So I'm going to put that on the under part of the frame here, so it lights up the street, and on the front of the tire too. Right? Pretty neat though. So there's a full cover that
video on
goes
like a
over
whole.
this for a Velo.
Right
But this
there.
is the bike that I wanted to put the 360 camera on.
Hell yeah, exactly the bike you can put the 360 cam on.
What do you use? If somebody wants to go on a bike ride out here,
It'd probably just be on your helmet.
put it on my
It'd
helmet.
probably just be at the top as
And they
the
can see
top
it
as
and go on a bike ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they have pictures now? I don't. This is kind of in the realm of VR, but they have pictures now where you do this, and you got a picture of like a dog, and the thing's Mona Lisa looking at you.
Well, I don't want to sound like I know what I'm talking about. I just know that there are 360 cameras. I've never had or touched one.
Yeah.
This is the most modern thing I've ever had. Before,
Let's look into it good. Let's look into it good before you go
magnesium
grab
fire
anything at Fred
starters.
Meyer, because I know they've had 360 cams at Fred Meyer that I think you can set up portable that are super outdated. They've been sitting there for like 6-7 years. So there's clearly stuff that's
The trailer I'm building
way
for
better.
this.
You don't get a 360 cam in
This
town.
is what I mean
Try
by
and figure out what the
Technomat.
best one is online. Kind of
The
thing.
camera, all of this. This is what I mean by Technomat. I'm going to put a Raspberry Pi circuit board on this, so it'll have a control board. I'm going to put landing gear on it right here that'll come down. I'm kind of thinking of making it self-balancing, that kind of thing. So I was thinking, if you're going to have a high-tech bike, why not make it a high-tech robot bike? Wouldn't that be cool? Give it a voice like Knight Rider. You know, with his own eye up there. Knight Rider. But not do anything worthy with it. Just go have fun. Who knows, maybe I'll put a flux capacitor on it. I love this bike though. This is the coolest thing I've ever had. The only thing I have, actually. But I'm okay with that, see? Because I don't have to feed it like a horse. It's not going to get hoof problems or vet bills. And I can keep it in my living room. And it won't pee. See, so that's awesome. The perfect bike. All right. The perfect bike needs a perfect battery charge. So we're going to go ahead and do that.
kind of guy that doesn't move stuff out of my way when I'm lifting stuff back and forth all day, and then it's like, oh, the last box, I get yelled at for messing with it.
That's all. You're on. Take your break. Huh? Because I'm being smart.
We're going hard. We're going hard. We're going hard. Nobody wants to watch a streaming version of it. Speech chat. Speech chat, jeez. Yeah, I don't know. Speech chat. Anyway, what's good with you guys? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good with you guys? What's going on in the CX network? That's the most interesting thing. So this will show you who's live right there. Boom. And you're just on the live. These are some of my thumbnails that I've had. The last thumbnails are. Look how incredibly, like, I'll make you thumbnails, dude, and we can you can make you whatever you want. Oh, you don't have text. I could send you an email of, like, your thumbnails, or you could go onto my Discord and snag the thumbnails off.
I'll probably end up getting a phone.
Anything like that.
Are you having fun?
Oh yeah, right. This is art, man.
Unbelievable.
Maybe I should go check in. Maybe I should go check in on our buddy.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's raining still. I mean, I'm out on the. Oh, it looks like it's started to be a torrential downpour. Good lord.
Why don't maybe we'll turn the stream off?
Sure.
And invite him over.
Yeah,
What do you think?
Yeah, I'd be a little while for him to come over.
Well, because that's what that would entail. If you're going to leave, I'm going to turn the stream off.
Sure. Of course.
And I know you want to check on Chris, and he does need to be checked on.
Sure.
What the heck is that?
It's almost like thundery sounding, like something falling over. The rain is actually hitting the thing here. So we're gonna end. We'll let the first Technomancer stream roll over to 1 hour. We'll get this up to 1 hour, and then we'll turn it off. If you guys can get over there on the other channel, subscribe over there. We're running at what looks like 14p. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm gonna get a couple of my webcams over here. I'm gonna get our good mic. I think that's really all we need.
Yep.
The good mic, you don't need anything else. And I've got a musical mic, a mic that has 4 different settings.
Next time you come, this will all be set up in the room there too.
You're gonna set it up over there.
Yeah.
Maybe keep it into its own capsule, so you could have people over and not feel like.
So we can do what we're doing without them having to be involved.
That's exactly how the streamer house of like Ice Poseidon is.
That's exactly
it's a very
what I'm gonna
intimate.
do with
It's like an intimate bedroom.
This
looks like amazing. Together. This looks like an amazing.
We're gonna stream together. So tomorrow I'll have it set up over there. If you come over to stream tomorrow evening, Chris is gonna be here. But tomorrow I'll have it set up in the room from here on out.
We got 1 dislike. What's going on? Nobody's saying anything. I guess they didn't like the spam. If you guys spam so much that you time yourselves out like I do, I might have to make you mods so you can keep spamming harder. If you spam so much that it times you out, you might need mod, broskies.
What does that mean?
You're gonna get mod though for sure, cause
what is you'll tell me later.
it's just moderator. You can delete comments and you have a wrench and you don't get timed out for chatting a bunch, for spamming. I think the only good thing about a mod is that they don't get No, this is not my new house. Do you want me to close this window? It's raining a little bit, pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like almost coming in. I almost feel it, dude. It's wild out there. It's wild. I'm not even being dramatic about the YouTube.
That's why you should just stay there and stream and have fun. Turn mine off though.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna run it for 5 more minutes just so you hit the hour mark.
Okay.
Triple digits, and we're running out. We're getting off there, and I'm trying to get people to. Is this my new hideout? He's asking. This is.
Yes.
This is.
Yes.
This. And I'm typing on Neo's account here on the IC account. So you guys that don't know, I'm timing myself out by chatting. Yeah. Anyway, you guys can see me typing. Anyway. the new Technomads Streamer House 2018 official debut. I didn't really want to get into talking about this until I was actually here, actually in person, sitting down with you guys, letting you know what was going on. Didn't have to, you know. Didn't have to try to explain what it looks like.
Too much isn't a good idea.
Okay, I hear you.
No, it's just because let them say whatever they want to say.
Yeah.
Who cares, dude? Why? What was that guy trying to say that he got bleeped or whatever it was?
Oh, shout out Soggy Cornflakes. How dare you read this? Cheeseburger said. Achilles. I'm gonna sub you up to Achilles, so you can see when he's live. He's one of my good friends. 197 there, Achilles. Congratulations. Frost Fiction Live. There you go. There's another sub. I'm kind of linking you up with some of my community here. There's 2 people. These guys are people that are in my chat all the time. Supposedly Frost Fiction Live went and cried his little ass over to YouTube corporate on live stream and
Why?
And name dropped me. I thought that was hilarious.
Why? So they're not like...
Well, because yesterday we had this huge sub fiasco where the subs, everybody's subs got kind of messed up when you were like really looking really closely. But it's like, shit, you don't really have to look that closely. You know what I mean? Anyway, we're 2 minutes out from ending the stream. Here, if you follow it here. Let me double check that's to the stream.
See, when my bike's charged,
Yep,
I need
that
to
works.
ride it, see? With all my lights, go riding around. It's almost charged.
Mobile, boys. I'm gonna go mobile on this account. This other account. When you get a phone, we can set this phone up to your
What's this?
your account. Oh, that's just my like luxury camp seat where I can kind of have a little hard and waterproof camp seat. It's something I've always admired and something I've always wanted to design and build myself, because it seems like if you just marketed the right little scrap of Tyvek, you could print the most amazing little colors on it. I don't know. It almost seems like you could do the same thing with just a little thing. But we're signing off on the other account here, and that's going to be the end of that stream. Otherwise, my stream will still be up. So, yeah. One minute, 30 seconds here. 30 seconds. Wow, we're buffering on running the water. 30 seconds. 14 seconds. Ending the stream. We're ending Neo's stream. We're keeping this stream on. We're keeping you guys all on. Keeping this stream on. We're ending this stream here. And there it is. 59 seconds. End stream. 1 hour and 3 seconds. There we go. Total watch time, 30 minutes. Thank you for coming in. Somebody was in there for 30 minutes. You got 30 minutes of watch time. But we might be at the point where we just go ahead and delete that one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait a minute. Upcoming? No, live replay. Just delete this last one. It was or we could make it private.
Make it private.
And then you could save it, and then when you don't live here and it's irrelevant, you can drop content on people when you're at 1,000 subs, and then be like, whoa, I have another piece of monetizable content with no copyrighted music in the background or anything. Like,
Well, I'm not doing any of that stuff.
In the future, you're gonna hit 1K more faster than me, broski.
Why?
I don't know, maybe.
What does that mean? Dude, this is our channel together.
Okay, well,
this is
maybe
ours.
we have a bigger potential even
Either
further.
we have a channel or we're not gonna bother.
Okay, private.
But we're doing this together, right?
Yep.
So that's what we agreed to.
Yep.
Solid.
Love it.
Because I'll definitely do it with you.
Who's live, boys? Who's live right now? Who's live right now? That's something I don't always get to see. Portland Dandy. Let's check Portland Dandy's deuce. Oops. Doesn't look like he's live. Streamed 6 hours. Lime King. Workouts for the elderly.
That would be me.
Brought to you by Portland Dandy. That's pretty funny. Who's not live? I don't know who's live these days. We should just make up our own content here. Teens stopped to visit, but were assaulted by gunpoint. 2 men suspecting of assaulting.
What's that?
I was just popping open just an article. I'm not like streaming it or anything, I was just reading it. Holy shit. This is right here. But
Next door, yeah.
are you kidding? 2 men are officers on the students who went to the apartment they had visited before and within minutes of the arrival. Accused one of the jailers of stealing from him on a previous visit and began punching and kicking him. You only get so many clicks on this a month. I don't know if you look at Bellingham Herald. I was kind of like, if you don't look at Bellingham Herald, I have to look at a couple articles. Otherwise, I'll leave your monthly clicks alone. You only get like so many clicks of like reading an article. Oh wow, no, there's more to the article. Oh, the 22. Jesus. In the juvenile direction. I don't totally get it. Wait a minute.
People are stupid.
Wait a minute. The guy held the guys at gunpoint, made them take off their shoes, and kicked them out of the apartment, and then the police came in and searched the apartment, found the keys. The yeah, that's stupid. Comments. One comment. How and why does Satina have $500 cash on them? Sounds like a drug deal gone wrong. My Jonah Fretch. Jesus.
See how much fun that was?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
where'd this bike come from? What's its story?
That's a bike I bought new from the bike that turned into the truck dealership. Kolshin Bikes. I've already forgotten the name. It's only been here for 25 years, or whatever the hell. It's probably here longer than Jack's, and then they closed, and now Jack's the oldest one, I think. I don't know for sure. I thought Kolshin's been around for like 20 years, like really long time, like longer than Jack's for some reason. But yeah, I just went there. I think any bike store would order you this brand because no bike store in Bellingham is really a dealer per se for the bike. But everybody that's a bike dealer just orders off the